Good morning, folks. Oh, excuse me, I'm hiccuping badly. It is Thursday, you know what that means. Welcome along to episode number 38 of our F1 Manager 22 career mode with Team Alpine, and it is time for the Belgian Grand Prix. Lovely, lovely, absolutely lovely. Loving. So, yeah, looking to bounce back from Hungary, but we're in P3, so that's all that we can be asked for. Belgium, though, it could prove to be a bit of a shit show. It was last year, definitely was for us last year. As you can tell, I'm waffling a little bit. I like to waffle. I've also gone completely batshit crazy after doing all these recordings. I hate to think how many I've done, it's ridiculous. Anyway, constructors, Red Bull lead the way, followed by Ferrari, Alpine into P3, and then Mercedes, Alfa Romeo, Alfa Tauri, Haas, McLaren, Aston Martin and Williams, both of whom are still yet to score, the poor sods, although I think it'll be close for Williams. In the drivers, Max Verstappen leads the way, followed by Sergio Perez, Charles Leclerc, Carlos Sainz, Lewis Hamilton, Pierre Gasly, George Russell, Valtteri Bottas, Esteban Ocon and Fernando Alonso, your top 10. Interesting times to say the least. So, I'll go take practice again, and then we'll be back for qualifying, and if anything happens in practice, I'll let you know. But other than that, I'll see you off quali. Alright then, folks, Q1. And my battery is running on my PC. I'll get that sorted in a second. But stuff did happen in practice, and mostly involving the Ferrari of Charles Leclerc. So while we get the boys sent out here, we're going to show you what happened in practice involving Charles Leclerc. And first up, he decided to have a go at this Williams of Lance Stroll. We'll be seeing you. And then guess what he did to Fernando Alonso? That's right, folks. We'll be seeing you.
That's the contact there. Oh, there's chaos.
It was an absolute mare of a show. But yeah, I'm just gonna go get my power pack. I'll be right back, folks. It won't be too long. I'm just going to go quiet for a second. What's going on here?
Look at this.
Oh, that's just Ricciardo running wide. Okay.
They're completely off
back in a moment. Oh! We're back. I'm just keeping an eye on someone first of all. Russell in P4, Gasly in P8. Hello. What's cracking off here? What's cracking off? Why are we down that far in the order? Yeah, sorry folks, something's got my attention outside. I'll be back in a second. Alright, it was nothing. I don't know what was going on out there, but something was definitely going on. Right, we need to send Gasly out again. Or will he make it through? I don't know. The usuals are down the bottom. Yeah, I can't risk it. I've got to send him out again. Russell's safe, but I've got to send Gasly out again. Oh, I'll send Russell out as well. Just to make absolutely sure, shall we? Yep, they both crossed the line in time. I think Alonso's had a moment.
Did somebody
Gasly down to P12. Yeah, Alonso spun in turn 1. If this fucks up Gasly, I'm going to be annoyed. We'll be seeing you.
And this...
We'll be seeing you.
This is where they spun out.
Ooh, he just about avoided Gasly there. How we doing on this lap at the moment, Gasly? Are you going to improve on P12? I would certainly hope you do. Gasly to the line, and he goes P5. He goes P5. Loving your work, George. Up.
Let's take a look at the replay. Now let's look at this. Here's George Russell.
You didn't see that, alright?
And lose
You
it
saw
there.
nothing. I
That's
want you all
the
to erase
spirit.
that from your memory. Okay?
That's going to be a big
We didn't
blow
put
to the
we didn't
team.
put the kibosh
Will
on.
they be able to recover? We'll see.
Georgia! George Russell aggressive goes around. Alright then. So, who do we lose then? Well, who do you think we lose? Guan Yu Zhou, Nicholas Latifi, Yuka Tsunoda, Mick Schumacher and Hollywood Lance Stroll. That's who we lose, and we lose them every bloody time. It'll get no harder, easier, unfortunately, for you Williams fans out there. Alright then, on to Q...
Radio check.
on to
okay.
Q2.
Radio check. Okay.
We got through in the end. We got through in the end. Let me just bring this microphone a little bit closer. There we go. So you can all hear my beautiful dulcet tones once again. I'll do this one ASMR style. It's now time for the Rockstar Pool 69 on ASMR.
The brakes are really poor.
Okay, copy that.
Let's have a look. Okay, so there we have the
Hey,
Alpine.
Pierre.
And that's an off.
Fuck.
And a big off. And that
Pierre Gasly's gonna be
was a
starting from the
bitter
back,
blow
folks.
for the team. And it
You know what
may
that's
have
gonna mean, then we're
really
gonna take
hurt
some engine
their
penalties.
overall chances.
Let's get Pierre Gasly's
There's been a
engine
crash.
penalties out the way right now. We don't need to see the fact that Gasly crashed again. We've got rain on the way, so George needs to get this lap in. And he needs to get this lap in pretty quickly. If you don't mind.
Okay.
So Gasly's got terminal tyre damage. He's out. Yep, that's us done for the day. So Pierre Gasly will be P15. So from back there, we may as well take some penalties for the engine. And George Russell goes fastest. Perez then goes faster. How did
of rain
Perez go
now.
faster? And it's absolutely heaming with rain. How? And then Sainz does the same thing. And Hamilton and Ocon. Fuck. Fuck you, game. Fuck you. I know exactly what you're doing here. Yeah, George, crawl back into the pits there, mate. You're alright, you're alright. Crawl back in, mate. We're not going out again, so you don't need to worry. But Verstappen is in the drop zone. Hello, unmind Verstappen being knocked out, the human cheat code. So we know Gasly's out, so it's a case of who's going to be the lucky person to benefit from Gasly going out. They're all on inters, surely. No one is out there. They're probably all on wets. It looks that bad. So who's going to be the beneficiary? It's going to be... Oh, it looks like... I think Verstappen just made it in. Yeah, Gasly's out. Okay. That's fair enough. So, oh, it's Ricciardo that got lucky. Oh, actually, I think a few got Kevin Magnussen as well in the top. Oh, good lord! Oh my God, Kevin Magnussen in the top 6. Yeah, we lose Gasly, but that's fine. All right, Q3. All right then, George. It's just me and you, mate.
Yeah, okay.
What are we gonna do? There's no
So,
rain due,
all clear.
so that's good. So we got
Copy.
2 sets of softs to use. I think we can get on board with that, so let's get you out there. Yeah, we know, Pierre, that is Pierre done for the day. Please be silent. I don't want to hear another word from you. Somebody's gone off. Is that going to be... Who's that going to be? I don't know. It's going to be Magnussen. But Russell goes P6. That's fair enough. We don't care about Magnussen, unfortunately. I reckon we should be at least P7 because Norris and Ricciardo are back there. So we should beat them. But Verstappen is struggling. What is going on with Max Verstappen recently? It seems like he's just turned the off switch on. Or the off switch off. Which goes right there? He's turned the off switch on or the off switch off. I don't know which sounds right there. Right, let's get you out there, George. send you out now. You've got a nice clear track. You're going to have the best conditions as well. So that could be Perez.
Someone spun
Yeah,
out.
get in front of Verstappen. Oh, Verstappen spins out. So that's going to be interesting. Right then, on board with George Russell into La Source. The first hairpin of Spa-Francochamps, and then down to this. Look at this, folks, coming up. This is terrifying going into Eau Rouge and Radion, then down the Kemmel Straight. Does Verstappen get out the way? Yes, he does, although he's making hard work of it. Us, Hamilton and Ocon have the exact same time. I think P5 is on the cards here. Green as we go into Lake Con, through Malmedy, down towards the Brussels hairpin. Nice, you got to turn in so late, it's all downhill. Then into the corner with no name, although you call it Liège. And then what about Pouhon corner? Is Pouhon going to be any better? Hamilton and Ocon have not improved. So P5 is on the cards here, Georgie boy. Through Pouhon very nicely up to the chicane. I think it's the Fagnes chicane. I can't ever remember the name of this chicane. I know this is Stavelot. The first corner of Stavelot's tight, and then it opens up going on to the long run to Blanchimont. And then after Blanchimont, he's gone green, yellow in the middle. Oh, don't do this to us, George. Come on, mate. Through Blanchimont. And then up to the bus stop. Come on, Georgie boy. Into the bus stop chicane. And for George Russell, it is gonna be P5. Come on, George. Yes, George. By George, he did something good. What? Verstappen into P2. Oh, piss off, you human cheat code, for fuck's sake. You're going to go down the grid, so it's P3 we're going to be starting. P3. P3. We may as well start P3. Hey! Loving life. Absolutely love your work there, George. You did absolutely well. Let's get on to the race and hope for some rain.
For the race, and that will be welcome news for the teams. And here we've got George Russell. They've managed a third place start for this race, but can they turn it into a win? Next for the team, it's Pierre Gasly. They're in the back half of the pack, so they'll need to work hard if they want a podium finish. Everything's been building to this. Get ready, it's the Belgian Grand Prix. It's lights out, and away we go.
Away we go, absolutely right here for the Belgian Grand Prix. We know there is rain around. It is on the way, I believe. But yeah, we're going to be concentrating today on Georgie. Hopefully Pierre has himself a van. Oh, we didn't put any fuel in George's car. That is actually mildly annoying and also mildly frustrating as well, because we can't actually push with George. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, but we are trying something very different here with George. I do believe that he's got to do himself a job today, and his job is to get ahead of those two cars in front of him, try and win this race. That'd be useful. Pierre, we've taken the new engine components for Pierre. This is Pierre's race to take his engine components. I think after what happened in qualifying, that was probably the sensible thing to do. I think you'll all agree with me. Well, that was probably also the sensible thing to do. But through Stavelot and on the run up to Blanchimont, good old Blanchimont. Who doesn't love this corner in the dry? Is absolutely. You may look at it and you think to yourself, "Oh, it's a nothing corner." But you're going over a small crest at 190 miles an hour into a heavy braking zone at the bus stop chicane. I'd be scared. And speaking of scared, I'd be very scared if I was Pierre Gasly. So let's settle in then. Alright, yellow flag in sector 1. Oh, safety car. Oh, we've already got a safety car, have we? Right then.
Safety car, safety car.
What shall we do? We'll keep
positive.
Pierre out. Because I think that's the right thing to do. We'll keep Pierre out and we'll keep George out. We'll just save the fuel. Although George, those hard tyres will go 52 laps. It's tempting. You know what? Risk it for a biscuit. Why not? Risk it for an absolute biscuit. Surely. There is nothing... There is nothing to be lost in by doing this. So let's have a look what happened here. It's not going to be the Mercedes coming together. Surely. Surely not. No! Oh, the Haas. The Haas just annihilated Ocon, I think. That Haas is a weapon. Yeah, he can't believe what just happened there. Right, Russell into the lane. Now, it's going to be interesting to see where George comes out here. I think if he can... There's a very, very small gap between Zhou and Tsunoda. What is Zhou doing in P9? There's a very, very small gap between Zhou and Tsunoda. If he can filter into that gap, which he might just be able to do, you know. Oh, he's disappeared through the wall as well. That was beautiful timing here, so that puts Russell back in the game here. We've saved some fuel under the safety car. We can go full on... yeah, those hard tyres will make it to the end of the Grand Prix. That's what I love to see. We can do that.
Yeah, copy, all good.
Our tyres may be second-hand towards the end of the Grand Prix, but with Ocon out, it kind of minimalises the damage. If Gasly can now get up there as well, that'd be brilliant. That would be that would be what I want to see. I'd want to see that sort of action, but we're back under racing conditions again almost. Come on. Well, go overtake.
Yeah, overtake.
In a minute. We may stay on board with George here down the Kemmel Straight to Lake Com. Right, let's go. Let's go get Guan Yu, and then we can work it from there. Oh, Guan Yu a little wide there in last source. Oh, we got a car beside us here. Is that Charles? No, that's Yuki. Yuki's having a go there. Coming up to Eau Rouge and Blanc and Radion. That's Eau Rouge and Radion is this corner at the top of the hill there. A lot of people don't know that. Now down the Kemmel Straight. Come on, George. Overtake him. Come on. Come on. Big break. He outbroke him. Go on, get in there. Through Lake Com. Through Malmedy. Down to the Brussels hairpin. Go on, son. Yeah, there you go. Love your work. P8. We got him. Now let's go get Fernando Alonso, who's going to be a much tougher nut to crack. But he's got the two McLarens in front of him. And Alex Albon as well. That's unusual. We want to get past Albon, definitely. We definitely want to get past Albon. That would be my hope. Let's see if that can happen. We'll probably try overtake again, going up Blanchimont to the bus-stop chicane. Probably. No, we're just going to stick here. If we can stick in the old slipstream, that's going to save us a nice little bit of fuel as well. Those McLarens, though, they are slow. And they are woeful. Get a good ringside seat here of Alonso passing Ricciardo. Norris is the lead McLaren. Albon, I've just seen Albon is keeping up with Hamilton, Perez and Sainz here. And if we can get to Albon, that would be magnificent. Right, overtake. Let's go overtake down to... Come on, George. Overtake through La Source and then get him down the Kemmel Straight. Get him down the Kemmel Straight. Come on, George. That's it. That's it. Little by little. Do another big balls braking move that you did on Joe. There you go. Oh, now round the outside the La Source. I tell you what, George Russell. We'll be seeing you. George Russell's the man. Well, he's not the man because Pierre Gasly's the man. But George Russell's coming alive in this Alpine. Yeah, that was a beautiful overtake. I absolutely agree with you there, game. Alright, lap 9, we've got DRS enabled now. So that's going to mean Norris is a sitting duck on the straight. Albon's just slowly backing away from Hamilton, Perez. Well, Hamilton's really backing away. Albon's got DRS on Hamilton. He's not going to go for the move in... oh, I thought he was going to go for the move in Eau Rouge. That would have been ballsy. But now DRS wide open. He's gaining, he's gaining, he's gaining, he's going for it. Come on, pull to the left, pull to the right. Pull to the right. Ah, not quite, not quite. Unlucky, George, unlucky there, son. Alright, Gasly's overtaken Schumacher. Gasly's starting to make some moves now.
Look at this, it's Pierre Gasly.
Which you love to see. Oh, that Haas is weaving about all over the place. That's absolutely ridiculous. He needs to get himself sorted, but that's one position for Pierre Gasly, who is going long in this race. He's going very long. Right, Gasly's overtaken Hollywood Lance Stroll now. Oh, that's loving your work, Gasly. Come on. Come on, son. There you go. Love your work. That's going to get him another position. That's some of the kind of stuff we like seeing from him. I don't know about you, but it's all of a sudden gone very chilly in this room. Ooh! Very chilly indeed. Right, Gasly now past Tsunoda.
Okay, so there we have.
Ooh, I tell you what, that Vettel just got past Tsunoda, and now we're going to go after Vettel. I bet we'll get a notification pop up in a second that Gasly has passed Vettel down the Kemmel Straight. That would sound about right for the game, don't you think? Meanwhile, Russell is just chilling at the moment. He's chilling in P7, which you love to see. Oh, multiple cars crashed. Oh my god, there's debris flying everywhere. What's gone on here? Safety car is out. Oh, it's Gasly. Oh, what is that? Oh, Gasly, mate, you're having a mare. You are having a mare to... Oh, no. He's gonna... what's gonna happen here? Whoa! Whoa! Oh, my... Oh, my... Agent Tsunoda has just...
What a shame.
Agent Tsunoda has just annihilated Pierre Gasly. I'm sorry, but that's... Oh my god, well that's going to work into George Russell's hands, not. Vettel's also crashed. So Tsunoda has just wiped out Pierre Gasly and Sebastian Vettel at the bus stop. That has got to be the biggest crash I've ever seen. I mean, seriously, that was a massive shunt. Oh, dear me. That was a massive shunt. And explain this one, right? Pierre Gasly got a penalty for that.
Right, push hard now.
Tsunoda was the one that annihilated Gasly
Coast.
and Vettel, but Gasly got a penalty. Can you explain that to me?
Overtake will be available.
Somebody out there, please explain it to me. Make it make sense. Because that was just... That was probably the biggest crash I've ever seen in this game. And that really looked like it hurt. But what's most important is none of these cars in front of Russell have pitted yet. So as soon as they pit, George Russell's going to inherit the lead. And when he does, we're going to be waiting for it. Right, we need to dispatch Alonso, and we need to dispatch Alonso pretty quickly there, George. So if you wouldn't mind getting on with it, that would be greatly appreciated. They're still on their soft tyres here. How are they making these soft tyres work? Can you make that make sense? Because I bet you don't. Let's stay on board here with George. As he's got overtake, he's going to overtake him into... oh, that is a big ball move. That is an absolute big balls move. Jesus Christ, George Russell's on a mission.
Doing a very good job.
George Russell on a mission. Right, now get Norris down the... well, you're too far back to get Norris down the Kemmel Straight. But... that was a fantastic move we were on board with. Between the pair of them, we'll go neutral now. We should catch Norris and we should pass... Albon is up into P3. Alex Albon in the AlphaTauri, ladies and gentlemen, is up into P3. Make that make sense. Pretty please make that make sense. Because not even I make that make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Does it? That AlphaTauri has been nowhere all season. And all of a sudden it's now fighting for a podium up there with Lewis Hamilton. What the hell? Right, we'll get overtake ready to pass Norris down through Stavolo into Blanchimont. Well. We are literally right up his rear end. You may have to take to the grass here, George. I hope you don't. He's on the mediums, we're on the hards. It's going to be round the outside of Blanchimont. Oh, side by side between the two young guns in F1. Get the job done. You're absolutely right there, Riccardo Mosconi. He has brought his A game and then some. George Russell up into P5, and these cars haven't even stopped yet. That's a beautiful overtake. It's still going down to La Source. It's still going, but he's got him now. He's got him now. Right, now push on to Hamilton and Albon. Push on. Come on, George.
Sounds like
right,
we've had a spin.
Albon has pitted. In fact, Albon's done worse. Albon's made a mistake.
What a spin out!
We'll be seeing you there, Alex. Don't forget to write that postcard, will you, there? I bet it was the fact you were in P3. You got a bit of a nosebleed. It went onto the tyres. It spun you out. That's the reply. Alright, George has now gone to lead. Everyone's pitted. Leclerc's run wide in... oh, God, that's one corner you definitely don't want to run wide at coming out of Eau Rouge and Radion. Okay, Russell's overtaken Verstappen.
Okay,
so somehow Verstappen... Has Verstappen pitted yet? I want to see what tyres there Verstappen is on. Because I find it hard to believe that Verstappen has pitted yet. I find that very hard to believe full out. I don't think he's pitted yet. What are we on? Lap 20. Oh, safety car is out again. Oh, God, alright. Safety car is out yet again.
Safety car.
We're not going to pit. We're going to back everything down. Save some stuff.
I think that was a crash.
And get harvesting that battery. What's happened here? It's going to be... is it going to be Sonoda again? Oh no, that's... oh my...
Crash is terrible news for the team.
That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. I think that was Mick Schumacher, actually.
And that was a bitter blow for the team. And it may have really
But that bus stop is a pretty darn lethal corner. And it was Mick Schumacher, and he's out of this Grand Prix. Okay. Right, safety car is in this lap. I think everyone behind has pitted, you know. What I've just seen, Kevin Magnussen's in P5, Nicholas Latifi's in P6. What is this? What is this race? This race is... Look at that as a great shot looking back into the setting sun here at Belgium. Is it a setting sun? Yeah, no, it's going to be high sun because Belgium's in at the end of August. So 4 PM in Belgium is still going to be something to keep an eye on. Let's get on with it. George, it is all yours, mate.
Copy.
Defend like a lion, if you have to. You are the English lion, and we are going to make sure that you defend like an absolute mayhem. Although, to be fair, looking behind, who's behind you? I don't know. I think that could be a bit of a tall job, but give it your best, George. Give it your absolute best out there. You are the lead. I mean, Mercedes are in the mud again today. Hamilton's down in P9. Ocon's out of this race. If we can score more points than Mercedes at this Grand Prix again, that would be well, that would be a miracle. It really, really would. I'd love to come to Spa one day. One day. I mean, it's literally over the water. I know where it is, but I would love to just come to Spa just one time. It's such a great circuit. It really is. I'd love to go to any Grand Prix. I mean, Silverstone is... I've been to Donington Park. Well, I was on the outside of Donington Park, but I have been to Donington. Not been to Silverstone. Been close to Silverstone, but not to Silverstone. I wouldn't mind doing Silverstone next year, because we normally go, me and my mate, we normally go for the buses they put on into Silverstone for the British Grand Prix. Normally.
Oh, they've run wide.
Oh, the TV's run wide.
There. Now let's look. We're watching Nicholas.
And Latifi's going to come back on the track and block everyone off. Well, that's useful. That's one way of staying in the points there, I suppose, there, Nicholas. But is that not an intimidating sight, seeing that Red Bull right behind us? That's a pretty intimidating sight. I hope nothing happens untoward because of that. Right, settle in then, George. Let's see what happens out here.
Red Bull moved up.
Right, yeah, well, that was to be expected. Verstappen overtakes into the bus stop as well. Oh, that was a great shot then. Coming through the setting sun.
And they get past.
What was that?
Moves them up a position.
That didn't sound particularly healthy. Sounded like someone outside just did a massive fart.
Just what happened out there.
Don't know what that was all about.
Oh,
Alright, Russell's now down to P3. He's been overtaken by Charles Leclerc. Down the Kemmel straight. Yeah, I think if we're being honest and we're being fair today, P4 might be the most, or maybe P5, because
a bold move indeed. And with that,
I see Carlos Sainz in the background lurking. Carlos is lurking, folks. It's like that red shark you don't want to ever see in the water. Okay, Perez has now overtaken Russell. Yeah, that's out of the Kemmel straight into Lake Com again through Malmedy. And that was also to be expected. So now, it's just a case of George hanging on it, because, like I said, see that red shark in the background.
Incredible maneuvering.
When they tell you it's not safe to go in the water, 99.9% of the time, it generally isn't safe to go in the water. And that's something we all need to remember, as Joe has binned it. Where's Joe binned it? Down the Brussels hairpin. We'll be seeing you.
And there it is. That's where
poor old Guan Yu. Alright, what are we doing here? Hamilton has run wide. Ooh. Hamilton running wide at him through Malmedy. Oh, did he hit the wall? Oh, did he hit the wall, did he? Ah, George. Oh, is it still drivable though, George? Is it still drivable? If you retired from the Grand Prix? Or you just knocked it a little bit?
And there's the crash.
I think you might be alright to carry on.
That's going to be a big blow to the team.
Let's have a look.
Let's
have a look at the car. Sainz has got past you, that's fine. Yeah, he's alright, he's alright. Yeah, we don't need to... So, minor front wing damage. Right, we'll carry on then, George. I think we've got the beating of Magnussen. Let's just carry on, head down.
Let's have another look. Sainz is the focus here.
Of course Sainz overtook Russell. Russell's over there in the bloody wall, for crying out loud.
Oh, we've had a spin.
Right, but Bottas has binned it.
Now we see
in
Valtteri
La
Bottas.
Source, and we'll be seeing you.
And that spin is undoubtedly
I like saying
gonna
that.
cost
We'll be
them
seeing
time.
you. I'm going to get some F1 manager merch
And
saying that we'll be seeing you.
was a bitter blow for the team.
I
And
don't
it
think
may have
anyone can
really hurt
copyright
their
that, can
overall
they?
chances.
Can they? Alright,
Looks like
so
there's
yeah,
been a
Russell's
lock-up.
got
Here's the
Hamilton's locked up
replay.
again.
Now, just watch the
Oh, this is
Mercedes
into
here.
the Brussels hairpin.
And yes,
Hamilton is really
that's
struggling
the lock-up.
out there today. He's really, really struggling with that Merc. Alright, final lap of the Grand Prix. So, Russell, despite his damaged front wing, is still pulling away from Kevin Magnussen. How he's doing that, I haven't got a clue.
Okay.
What is this top 10? Because if you look at the top 5, you think to yourself, oh, that's a reasonable Grand Prix. You got Verstappen, Leclerc, Perez, and Sainz chilling up there. And then you got George Russell in P5. But then look at that after that. You got Kevin Magnussen in the Haas, Alex Albon in the AlphaTauri, Nicholas Latifi in the Haas, Fernando Alonso in the Alfa Romeo, and Lando Norris. It's insane. And to think three of those positions, one would have gone to Hamilton, who's struggling down in P13, so we're definitely going to gain on the Mercs. And you got the two cars of Gasly and Ocon, who would have been in the top 10 out as well. So it's a madness. It's an absolute madness, I tell you. Oh dear me. Oh dear me. I am. That's a big stretch. I've got one more video to do after this. And then it is done. And then tomorrow me and Simon record the final video of 2022 before we go on our little break next week. So yeah, F1 Manager. I think F1 Manager is going to return. If I'm right, it should have been F1. Yeah, F1 Manager is going to be first to return on the Monday, because that's ready.
Max Verstappen.
That's Verstappen over the line.
And today's winner.
Yeah,
We can take
Max
a look
Verstappen,
now.
the talking,
And there
walking
it is,
cheat
the
code,
Dutchman.
wins again.
Max Verstappen has taken
Oh, whatever, Verstappen. Whatever, son. I'd like to say that nobody cares about Verstappen or his Red Bull. And I mean that very nicely. Actually, I don't mean that in a nice way at all, because I think it's pretty unanimous. No one cares about Verstappen, but George, fair play, son. P5. Thank you for your effort today, son. Thank you for your effort. What could have been if you didn't bin it, but I think he would have been P5 anyway. So, yeah. All round good job. All round good job today. Shame what happened to Gasly, where he got annihilated by Agent Tsunoda. But good job.
George Russell had a decent race here. This isn't a bad result at all. This wasn't bad at all from Alpine. Now the question is, how can they make it better next time?
Yes, I imagine they'll roll up their sleeves now and make sure their next performance goes even better.
That's right, and they finished the race weekend in third place in the constructor standings.
For the next round, Formula One won't be straying too far. We'll be heading to the dunes of Zandvoort and the lightning speed of the Dutch Grand Prix.
Yeah, good job, guys. So Verstappen from the back of the field, and Leclerc from the back of the field. 1-2. There's nothing to go with that. Nicholas Latifi up 30 positions from the back of the field too. What is that top 10? That top 10 is an absolute madness. Verstappen extends his lead over Perez to what, about 124 points? Insanity. Absolute insanity. George and Pierre doing very nicely, chilling down in Alpine, extend by 10 points over Mercedes. Love your work, gentlemen. Love your work. Williams and Aston Martin. Poor guy, still not scored yet. Zhou should have scored there. development point for George. We take those. We take those. All day, every day we take those. And another 5.3 million in the kitty. All good. All good to spend when the time is right. Let's go wrap up. Ooh, nice. We have a scouting upgrade. That's very nice to know. But yeah, tough race out there today. But George did fantastic. Cannot fault George how he did out there. Don't worry, we'll be back to full strength very soon. Yeah, oh, he's lost the new gearbox we put in him. I don't think that was a penalty for Pierre. No way in hell was that a penalty. That was absolute bullshit. Absolute horse manure as well. We're going to take another gearbox penalty for him, aren't we? Yeah, we're going to take another gearbox penalty for him. That was just bullshit. Absolute horse manure, that. Alright then, folks. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. F1 Manager will return on the 2nd of January. We're going to take a break for Christmas. The last video, I think, will be the 24th of December, and then we're taking a break till the 1st of January, which hopefully you'll all be back for then. But in the meantime, stay safe, be kind to each other. Hope you all have a great Christmas wherever you are in the world. We'll see you back on the 2nd of January for F1 Manager, and we'll see you tomorrow for F1 22. So, see you then, folks.